Hey, welcome back everyone. I'm Dan from Daniel Hegarty's Movie Reviews, and this time we are reviewing Season 5 of Black Mirror, Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2, starring Miley Cyrus. Yes, the eagerly anticipated Black Mirror is back for Season 5 with Miley Cyrus starring in the third episode, I believe. Of course, it was the first one I went to watch because Miley Cyrus is in it. I'm a bit of a Miley fan. I like her as a person and her music and so on. But really, I was quite interested because she does a bit of acting now and again. I think she's pretty good at it. You know, she's done it all through her childhood. And I was intrigued because it really is a bit of a parody for her, isn't it? Really, how she is a pop star in that she plays a pop star, and in real life she's a pop star. So it was interesting, and I know that they were using the sort of AI idea being the Ashley 2. So there's a little bit of that going on at the minute with Chucky. He's going to be, the new Child's Play released later this month. He's going to be an AI device. So it's a very hot subject at the minute. And the storyline is basically a pop star that you find out is a little bit suppressed by her manager. She's not really doing what she wants to do. More, she's a product of this business, which is the Ashley O, sort of product. And she has to sort of do what they say and appear to be how they want her to appear and things like that. And I thought that was quite interesting because I often wonder how much these pop stars and rock stars and stuff have to conform to, popular sort of needs. The manager normally is the one that gives them direction, and you hear all the time big bands, big rock stars firing their managers and taking it on themselves because they didn't have the same opinion on what they should be writing about, singing about, image, that sort of stuff. So Miley, playing this Ashley O, is very much a suppressed pop star, which is rammed down everybody's throat. She's the hottest thing on the market. And when it shows you her actual life, she's a very depressed person, and her aunt, who you find out is her manager, isn't all she seems. Now, I don't want to spoil it too much. The storyline's quite solid. You read up on it, it could have been, I have to say, it could have been really good. But it isn't. It's not a good review, I'm afraid, because though it has several elements of what makes Black Mirror really good. It has the technology influence, is very unique. I can't say it's original, but the way it's been done is quite original, with the sort of doll that, these dolls that are produced that are actually sort of like a friend, but it is an embodiment of this Ashley O. So everybody can have an Ashley O friend, and it's kind of like very technically advanced. It can reply and stuff very well. The Alexa thing is built into it. That's kind of how it is, but a next step on, again, it kind of appears to have emotions and things. So a lot of the Black Mirror idea is in it, but it seems to be missing the Black Mirror sauce, special sauce. Black Mirror always has like a really sinister twist, and this just didn't have that. I'm not going to go into detail of the ending, but what I would want to say about the ending, without trying to give much away, is it seemed to, you was kind of expecting more. Like, oh, is that it? Oh, okay, it's over. And they really have sold the Miley Cyrus starring in it. I think it's great that they got her on board on this. Maybe she's a fan of the show. She doesn't need the money. She doesn't need the publicity. She is pretty famous already. So she must have had some sort of want to do it, or maybe she's a friend of someone, or, but that whole idea was really interesting. How, Miley Cyrus is going to play a Miley Cyrus character, and it could have been a lot better. They could have done a lot more with it. I thought, I'm really trying not to spoil it here because I can't remember how far in you start to realize things, but they didn't do anything that we've seen before with the doll as such, so that's quite good. They could have, the first thing you think is this doll's gonna have a certain type of character, and it doesn't. I'm trying to be really vague here. So that's quite good, and it's like, you know what? I hate to say it, but it's almost like it has a happy ending. Now, that isn't remnant of a Black Mirror show, is it? Do they ever have happy endings? I can't remember any happy endings in them. But it doesn't have a shocker sort of bad ending. And that's kind of the thing, maybe she didn't want to be part of that. Maybe they had to write it so that it didn't end on a really horrible note. But that's kind of what we like about Black Mirror. It's like modern day Tales of the Crypt, isn't it? You think there's a twist, you find it's a shock, you're like, oh no, if you didn't guess it, and you end the show, when the credits come up, you're kind of still thinking about it. And that's what we like about it. But this, I'm sorry, it just didn't have it. It lacked what was totally fun about Black Mirror. And really, I would like to know why. There's got to be a reason. It's too obviously different to all the other Black Mirror. Now, I haven't seen the other episodes. I thought I would get on the camera and talk to you about it straight away. The other episodes I've heard from a friend are a little bit more like the Black Mirror that we know and love. But this seemed like it just could have been a different story. They should have just done a Netflix one-off film, Miley Cyrus, instead of tying it to the Black Mirror thing. The technology and stuff made it a Black Mirror, and it felt that way all the way through pretty much until it's over. And then you go, that just didn't have the Black Mirror thing about it, It's a little bit. But Miley Cyrus in it is good. She plays a very emotional character. She's good. She's a good actress. There's no doubt about that, because she's been in several things. And it goes to show that the trait, being a childhood actor obviously has a big part of that. They must have some sort of training when they are on these kids like Hannah Montana and so on. That's put her in good stead. She knows how to do it. And she's just lucky she can sing as well. So I think, fair play. So she would have made it as an actress if she didn't make it as a singer. She's really good at it. Everybody's really good at it. It's done to the quality of any other Black Mirror. The special effects for the animation of the doll, spot on, But it just did not feel like a Black Mirror. And I know you guys will feel the same way. So unless I'm missing the point, which I do sometimes, like I watched Us recently, that's going to be another one we're talking about very soon, because I had such high hopes, but I'm not getting into that. So Us coming soon. We'll talk about that very soon. Stay tuned. But tell me what you think about this Black Mirror with Miley Cyrus. Have you heard any news? I've did a bit of research and can't find anything about it. About maybe why they took that sort of route with her. Maybe they didn't want it to be as horrible as Black Mirror can sometimes be, because it is a parody of kind of her life. And I wonder how much she could relate to that character. Probably a lot. Probably quite a lot. But she seems to be the type of pop star that would go, fuck you, I'm not doing what you asked me to do. So she probably isn't the type that would conform. She probably is one of those ones that would sack her manager and say, no, I'm going to get my tits out on stage and I'm going to do this. And they're kind of like, well, the kids won't be able to watch it anymore if you do that. She's like, so what? This is me. So that's kind of why I like her. Not because she gets her tits out on stage, But because, she's unique and she does her own thing, and she won't let society compress her and mold her into something she doesn't want to be. So, or maybe she has. Maybe that's the point. Anyway, Black Mirror, season 5, episode 3 with Miley Cyrus. It's entertaining, I suppose, but don't expect a Black Mirror because that is not what it is. It's very bland as far as a Black Mirror is concerned, but the technology is good. I like the idea of the technology. Again, it's it makes you think, is that possible? You know, that sort of thing. So good. Watch it. Definitely watch it. If you're a fan of Black Mirrors, you probably already have watched it. I had to put it off a little bit, but I'm still glad I watched it. I still find it entertaining. I wasn't sitting there going, this is crap. I did think, I hoped it went somewhere, and it didn't. That's the problem. So, guys, tell me what you think in the comments. And as always, if you do like listening to me ranting on, click the subscribe button and stay with me. Till next time.